group.
Okay, so let's get into some of the findings. The biggest headline for me was what this group thinks about the issue of cheating in elections. Can you unpack that one for us?
Sure. We asked voters, 1,000 voters first, suppose there was an election and it was close, but your candidate lost. And if their campaign team knew they could win by cheating and not get caught, would you want them to do so? Now, among voters, only 7% say they'd rather cheat than win. I wish it was 1 or 2, but 7% is not bad. Among the elite 1%, 35% would rather cheat than win. And then among a group that we call the politically obsessed elite, and these are people who are not only in the elite 1%, but they talk politics every day. 69% of them would rather cheat to win the election. And it's because they don't have much respect for the opinions of voters.
I would imagine this group, based on some of the stories I saw, also puts a significant amount of value in government action.
Sure.
What are their views on government versus the general population?
Well, let's start with a very simple one. Most Americans think we don't have enough individual freedom. Among the elite 1%, about half say, no, we've got too much freedom. And among that politically obsessed group, about 7 out of 10 say there's too much individual freedom in America. I know that's just mind-boggling to me. But part of the reason is because they trust the government. In America, it's been 50 years since most voters trusted the government to do the right thing most of the time. I mean, it's been since 1972. But among the elite 1%, 70% trust the government. Why? Well, partly it's because of what we mentioned earlier. They can get in touch. They can reach out to their congressman or to an agency person. They are the government to a large degree, and it's not a conspiracy. A lot of talk about deep state conspiracies. Truly, it's a sense of a fraternity. We all know each other, and we really don't understand the rest of the country.
Yeah. Government knows best, and the administrative state and others who are in a position of power are there to help make the decisions, so we don't have to.
Right. I would say that this is not a polling interpretation, but when I look at all the data, there's a sense that most of us believe in government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Kind of that formulation. And I think they would say, it's of and by the elites is what's best for the people. I mean, I think that's, they really believe that if they could just make the decisions and get us out of the way, it'd be a lot better off. Alexander Hamilton thought similar things a long time ago. I mean, there have been people who have had these attitudes. Woodrow Wilson really wrote about the desire for something close to what we have now. So this isn't something new. Some people have always believed that they are destined to rule over others. And America was founded to reject that idea.
Yes.